by sprint review. Let me jump into the email. So this is sprint 37, and our sprint goal is to change all categories to text. And we finished this goal, but we got some feedback from you last night. We created a PBI for it. Yeah. So it should be sprint 37, and it is 2-week sprint. And I spent around 7 days. And let me scroll down a bit. Here is the time spent. And let's have a look at the sprint backlog. Okay, go to the backlog. So Adam, in this sprint, we finished like 2 PBIs. The first one is to change all categories to text. I think you have already like reviewed the report, right? Yeah. And we got a PBI for your feedback. So I'll skip this one. And the second one is to fix the pipeline failure. So there's something wrong with the test containers on our pipeline. So I paired with JK to fix this issue. Yeah. So let's do down PBI, and let me see in progress. We have 2 in progress. And for thinking as local data, we have a problem. So when we think a long data range, for example, thinking 1 year, right? It will become slower and slower over time. Yeah. So for example, it was then 5 minutes to think 1 day in the beginning, but it will take like 1 hour in the end. So there are some like memory leak issues. Yeah, I'm still investigating it for this one. I haven't got time to work on this one yet. And I reviewed the mockup for admin portal, and I wrote some feedback. Because we are changing all categories to text, right? So the design will be changed. So I added some like feedback for Ken to work on it next week.
Okay, so I'm thinking for now, the easiest thing.
Yeah. Any questions? We're good?
All good.
Okay. Okay, scroll down. We have 2 engine deployments. We have 3 Power BI deployments. And here is the job executions in the last 2 weeks. And scroll down. And top 3 users, except team members, is Yuli, Brady, and you. Yeah.
That's Power BI data.
What?
That's Power BI views.
Yeah. Okay, scroll down. And then here is the Epic. Yeah. So we kind of focusing on this redesign categories and tags, this Epic. Yeah. And scroll down, R&D. So I'm investigating some memory leak issues and pair with JK. Yeah. So good. I will go to the retro. So what went well?
Take a photo.
Okay. So what went well? From 3 of us, we redesigned a new report, change all categories to text. We got a lot of feedbacks from the new reports, and what didn't go so well. So we haven't made any progress on historical data scan because of that memory leak issue. We are focusing on it in the next sprint.
You need to put memory leak.
Yeah. Sure. And I'm not sure you have noticed this. We lose the visibility for uncategorized emails on the report. And so that's another issue. I'm going to create a PBI for it. And so as I'm just saying, on report, we only has text, right? So here, we only have, let me go to set. We only have text, right? But there are some emails that don't have any text, and you can not tell. Yeah. So we are thinking to add a other into here. Yeah. So we can have an idea. So how many emails that don't have any text?
I think it's gonna be next.
So good. So I will continue. Yeah. So what improvements? We are going to prioritize the historical stamp PBI because it is stopping us from scan large set of data. And then we will add a PBI for
I would put that what you just said in brackets, stopping us from scanning.
stop us from scanning emails. Is long date. Okay, yeah. And last one is we are going to add PBI for checking on categorized email. Oh, good. Let me
Yep.
continue. Okay, so let's go to the forecast. So for next sprint, we are going to focusing on the performance issue, that is memory leak issue with the historical data scan. And it's 1 week. And this is the main PBI to scan historical data. And we added this one. So you remember we are going to do some more experiment with EagleEye.
Got it.
Yeah, for that one. And
Now,
create
the obvious question I have is where all the feedback we gave you yesterday, where is it?
we consider putting to this sprint, but we are thinking this issue is more important because I have only I have a public holiday next week. I
Right.
have limited capacity, and we think this one is more important.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do add some like a smaller Power BI changes. Those two,
All right.
add the rank column and checking on tag emails into next sprint. And then so
If I got Gabby to come over here and work with you for half a day, could you have her doing that on the side?
yeah, if I pair with him, it'll be much
Mhm.
quicker
With Gabby?
with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you could just let her do those things and you just be watching.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to do it next sprint?
Well, if you don't need to, but if you can get her to squeeze it in, we can try. But that will depend on what she and Callum say. Is that a good idea, Callum? Do you know all the changes?
I was on the call yesterday. I understand that there are a bunch of report changes and you want a done video. The other idea that we had when we were planning this sprint was there's a couple of Power BI changes that weren't included in your feedback yesterday that I think should be in the done video. So since we didn't have time to do all of them, we were going to do a few little Power BI fixes, and then next sprint we can do that plus all your feedback and have it all in the done video for a better video. If we can get Gabby for a bit of time, that could potentially be a good idea, as long as Luke is also able to upskill in Power BI as well, because we don't just want Gabby, the Power BI expert, to do all the Power BI work, right?
I think if Luke is not doing any Power BI work, that would be useful. If he's just looking at her, that'd be great.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's done.
Yeah. So last for the forecast. We're good.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. So let me go to here. So yeah. So that's all for this sprint, and you can check out our videos on our YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Let me stop recording.
You're gonna have